Hey everybody, Big Bad Bork here with another one. This is a parts kit deal from Bowman Arms. This is the double underfolder. Well, that's not right. There's one underfolder and then there's one top folder. So double folder kit. This was the memorial deal they had going on. Believe it was around $400, 420 ish. Might have been like 450 after shipping and everything, but it's finally here in one piece. So there should be two kits in here. One should be a AKMS, and we have a PPS kit in here, both Polish. So we shall see exactly what goes on. So these AK kits are listed with no furniture, and they're listed as a Cat 5. There's some rumors that these are kits from ST auctions and the Fed Arms warehouse fire fiasco. And Bowman has specifically said this is not, it doesn't have anything to do with them. This is from Poland, MOD, shipped to the U.S. without furniture. My suspicion is that another company, whether it's Pioneer Arms or someone else, probably bought the furniture, so they're shipping the kits to the U.S. with no furniture. But that's fine. I've got some extra furniture, so we should be okay. We should be able to piece together what's missing. So let's get in here. I'm not gonna wait too long, waste too much of your time. Gonna have to bear with me on this camera angle though. Working with what I got. All right. Shipped pretty good. And the box came in one piece. Very discreet shipping, I might add. So there's definitely no labels or anything on the outside. Give it away. All right. You see a little bit more. Push it in here. I'll probably remove if there's any paperwork. I'll get that out of the way. Alright. Cut this up the rest of the way. Okay. So we got some baggies. Right off the bat, I see one magazine. Looks to be for the PP. This has got a pretty musty smell, Cosmo smell. So here is a blank firing adapter. I believe this should have, oh, here's some more. Yeah, it came with some. Here's a Polish AK magazine. Looks to be in good condition. There's a couple stamps here and there. A little bit of some damage. Everything's a bit dirty. Bear with me. Be right back. Alright. Just throwing on some gloves. It's pretty interesting. Okay. This heavier one is probably the PP. No, I'm not sure anymore. Because this right here says 1958. Here's a couple more of those devices, muzzle devices. Oh, this one says RPK stamped on it. That's pretty cool. This one does too as well. So cool. I got a couple of those. 3 of them. I should have one more in here somewhere, but if not, it's okay. Okay, this might be the PP. That's definitely the PP. It feels a lot. Oh, there's the other one. Just talking about it. And the last one also says RPK on it. So 3 of them do, and the other one is just knurled. Doesn't say anything, so pretty cool. Box survived in one piece, so shipping is a thumb up. Did a good job there. Alright, so I'm going to do the PP kit first. It's already open. So let's see what we got. I am by no means an expert on PPSH. Not PPSH, I'm sorry, PPS. See, I don't, yeah, no. This, I got this because it was pretty much, in my eyes, for free with the deal they had going on, so. This is just gonna be a wall hanger. So, ooh. We got some slag coming off. I'll just throw some stuff away if I see it. So here's the buttstock. It's got some nice proof marks. That's how you snap it. Cool. I didn't even know that. This push button operates this. That's cool. I'm learning stuff. So yeah, again, I am very not familiar with the PP platform. So this is more just a wall hanger I was gonna put together to go with along with some of my other Polish firearms quite well. So space is gonna be an issue. Space is gonna be an issue. So we've looked at the magazines. I'm gonna set these away for right now. We can come back to these later if we need. It gives me a little bit of space to work here with setting stuff down. So we got our first piece off camera, but right there. Second piece, ooh. Well, I think I gotta take the big one out. It's, yeah. Wow. This is heavy. Oh wow, look at that chrome lining. on what was a barrel. Oh my, look at that torch. Yeah, so the trunnion is still locked into the barrel, into this front shroud here. It's pretty neat. Obviously, torch cut per ATF spec. Look at that. The PLAMW. That's also stamped on the AKs. Woo, there we go. Look at that. I don't know if you can see those. Yeah, look at those stampings. Those proof marks. It's not wanting to move back. Oh wow, look at all the hardness tests they did there on the hammer. Oh, there we go. It's just really stiff. Probably hasn't been moved in I don't know how many years, so very cool. Wow. Yeah, for this being basically free, very happy with what I've got going on here. I'm not going to be able to talk a lot about what I see just because I don't really know a lot of what's going on. Obviously, a lot of this, they've got like an old school style pistol grip where it's going to be like a metal middle tang where these two are going to be clamshelled together. It's very old school. Trigger guard. This is much like an AK. Safety is very crude. It's not really like anything I've seen, so pretty nice. Just standard blocks the hammer right there from getting down and out of the way of the bolt. Very nice. How much of the shroud is intact? Obviously the barrel's non-existent. But for a display piece, this looks very cool. Yes. I didn't see a date anywhere. It says 1958 here on the bag, but so far I haven't found anything with a date on it. So let's keep going. Keep going. Okay, so we got a recoil spring assembly with a buffer. Very interesting. Very cool. Yeah, the spring's still nice and strong. Yeah, it's very cool. Spring is still springy, people like to say. Ooh, so we do got a little, some rust. The front of this bolt looks a lot nicer than the bolt I saw on, I think it was Casual Collector. His looked a little more rough, but the rest of his looked really nice. Mine, right on the numbers too, looks, yeah. So we'll have to go ahead and get
in there and clean that up. So it looks like the numbers are AR 10557. That's funny. So we'll go through, see if we see any more numbers, but again, not really what this kit is about. Wow, cool. Look at this shroud section. No barrel in there at all. So they've pressed that stub out already. Nice. Very basic stampings going on here. Okay, this may have a number on it of some kind. Wow. That's awesome. 1954 AR 10557. That's awesome. Here's that nub of barrel. Nice thick chrome lining on that. On the OG barrel. I don't have any 7.62 torque rev to check the how much barrel was left on it when it was before it got chopped up, but yeah, just another piece of the receiver here. And overall, happy with what I've got. Looks excellent. I'm probably gonna do some sort of mock-up piece on a coat hanger, something like that. I saw someone did that. It looked kind of interesting. If not, it's just gonna be a little wall hanger. Yeah. All right, I'm going to get this all put back away, and we'll move over to the Polish underfolder. All right. We are moving on to the Polish underfolder. This, I'm not entirely sure what kind of condition this is going to be in, to be honest. Oh yeah, down below, let me know if I'm missing anything in that PPS kit. I've got not entirely an idea. But I'm going to mock it up later, make sure it looks all there. Sorry, I was just moving that PPS magazine over with the kit. And alright, now we're into the Polish underfolder. Okay, so off the bat, we're looking at a Parkerized kit. Snagged on something. I am snagged on... What the fuck is this? Snagged on something. Wow. Fucking torched that selector stop. Yikes. What's going on here? Okay. Okay, yeah, the button's hard as fuck. That's pretty normal. All the pieces are here for the mechanism, at least. Okay, trunnion. Rear trunnion is looking okay. Everything's phosphated. So what I'm going to do on this kit is obviously, I'm just going to be painting it black. The phosphate underneath. It's a shame waiting to see what the trunnion looks like. I was getting a little happy with that blowtorch, so we'll fingers crossed. We'll see what we get ourselves into. Okay, looks like the trunnion's coming out next. Alright. This is it's an earlier kit than I thought I was gonna get. This is a Circle 11 1972. So more than likely this is gonna come with the 45-degree gas block. That's okay. In the advertisement, they do have a cast gas block, which is pretty unique. Just looking over everything. This sight leaf looks mighty rough. Like, mighty rough. Kit numbers are KS02494. So right off the bat, that doesn't match. This sight leaf. Interesting. There's that PL AMW, very faintly stamped in it. It was probably stamped in it, and then ooh, we got some rust going on inside there. Yikes. Wonder if this is going to be a bear to pull the trunnion out. Fucking rust. Season everything up. I don't know. We shall see how crazy everything else gets. 02494. 02494. Okay, so these components match. The wear matches as well. Yay. Yay. It's odd. The internals aren't... Internal doesn't look too bad down inside, but yay, this was stored rough. There's that gas block, 45-degree, machined. So this is not the cast version. It's okay. I don't see any numbers on any of the barrel components. Let me check this. Yeah, Parkerization's so thick. Can barely read any of that. All right, moment of truth. How shot out this kit is. Let's find a. Get around here. What do you think? Halfway? All the way? Just showing a little tiny bit of copper at the end? Swallow it completely? What do you think? I think somewhere in the middle. Dude, it took... It's taking the it's taking the case with it. Oh, man, there's no rifling in that. Dude. Shot this barrel out. Okay. So even if this surplus kit came with a barrel, the OG barrel's toast. Holy firefight. Somebody fucking got that baby hot, or this thing has had about 50,000 rounds through it. So I'm thinking the latter. Holy sewer pipe. That's hard to... I'm going to spin this around. You guys... You can see a little bit of rifling starts, but there's nothing. The last half an inch, there's nothing. It's just smooth bore. Yay. Wow. All right. 02494. Such a thick repark that was put on this. Insane. All right, we got some loose parts. See what's going on there in a sec. We got a bolt. Oh. Okay, 01294. 024. Wait. Shit, that doesn't match. The 94 at the end, but this one is 02494, and the bolt is 01294. So non-matching on the bolt. Wow. So this thing is pretty rough. So yeah, when I said 50,000 or so rounds, yeah, maybe on the first bolt. And then they got a new bolt, which was this one. So, ooh, yikes. Let's check it with a headspace gauge. Let's do a 7.62. Let's even see if this bolt came from this kit. I'll do a 7.62 go. We'll see, this is CIP go. Go locks. Pretty tight, actually. right around how I'd set my kits if I was going to build it on a go close. It's fairly tight. Let's see if the no-go closes. Snap it over the ejector, trying to turn it, and we're not able to turn. So this technically is headspaced. So yeah, this gun ran through its life of its original bolt and got a spare bolt put in it, and the spare bolt looks like this, so that it ran and kept running more. That's the thing about these 80s, 70s, late 70s and 80s kits. They were used, man. They were fucking used. These things, I got a couple other Polish kits, those early blued ones. Those things look like they sat literally in the warehouse, where this one was defending the warehouse or something. I don't know what's going on here. 02494. So 02494. We're matching there. Spring feels pretty good. Alright, we got a bolt carrier in here. And that should stop the bag madness. I'm just gonna look around. Yeah, looks like it. Hey, it's the got a little bit of wobble. 02494. Man, that is a shame. That is a shame. The bolt does not match everything else. Because it's one of those things where it's like, I don't really care if the gas tube matches 02494, but it does. The bolt, though. The bolt not matching. Oh, man, that's a little bummer. And it would be different if the bolt looked really nice and it didn't match and they had space sticks. It's like, yeah, you got a new bolt in there. Trunnion's probably good for another who knows how long, but oh, man. Yeah, so this is interesting. Nothing, I would say it's about worth what I paid for it, right? This is not a $600 kit. For the price, it probably should have came with some wood, to be honest, but that's just the way it goes nowadays. So, well, yeah, and this is just going to be smaller bits and bobs, so nothing too interesting. There's a safety in there. I'm sure the safety probably matches the kit numbers wise matches everything except the bolt. So this thing was used, that's for sure. So totally different kind of kit compared to all the other ones I've got. They're pretty fairly unused. Yeah, this thing was a fucking dog, dude. So I'll probably throw a fucking nasty paint job, just gross, flaky grossness, and just have this thing be a little workhorse for the rest of its existence. I don't know how long that'll be before I don't know. It felt good on the lockup, like I said. It would be nice if the numbers were matching and everything's like gonna mate well. You know, like one of the lugs aren't higher than the other. You know, everything's mating well. So what I'll have to do during my build, I'll have to do a couple extra steps, make sure my locking lugs are locking good with the trunnion before I set my headspace in my barrel. Because if it's just touching a little bit and it's reading go, but you remove just a tiny little piece of metal and now all of a sudden it locks way more, yeah, that's going to be an issue. So I'll have to do some work on this kit. It's not going to be as plug and play as a matching. I mean, maybe they did all that work, but again, I've got to spend the time and double check all that. So, whereas if you get a matching kit, you essentially know, yeah, it left the factory good. It wasn't going to leave the factory unless it's headspace to those parts. So, anyways, well, not having a original barrel doesn't matter really. Anyway, it's going to be re-headspacing it. Wow, bring you guys down here. This swing was interesting. The rifling being blown. I mean, it just was used, that's for sure. So it was fairly inexpensive for what it was, especially with the PPS kit wall hanger added on. You're talking right around $400 or a little less than $400. So this is about what you're getting. 2024. I know there are some really nice Sadu. I know it's kind of a oxymoron, but some nicer Sadu kits that Atlantic has right now, the WUM ones. And if you're okay with some of those compliant parts, I don't know if they have a 300 meter or if it's an 800 meter sight or not, but it definitely has a tack welded muzzle and thumb hole stock. So you have to do a little work there to make it nice and unmolested. But those particular kits, they're running probably about $450, maybe $500 shipped to your house. Those look brand spanking new. I mean, you're talking deep, nice dark bluing on those, on whoever original purchaser of those kits before they got seized. Not really seized, they were just not allowed to import into the U.S., so they just kind of sat around. And those kits, fairly nice looking. If I was going to grab another kit right now, it would be maybe one of those, or more than likely one of the Hungarian underfolder kits that just popped up recently. Probably would have done that had I known what I got myself into, but this adds to the Polish collection that I've already got going on. So there was no guarantee it was going to be parts matching or anything like that from Bowman. So this is pretty much as advertised. Again, dates vary, so you're not going to guarantee to get that cast gas block that was on the advertising picture. So if you're okay with that, and if you do have some like spare wood and other pieces from other some other rifles that you just haven't used, this is fairly there's a Polish upper. It's a fairly decent deal to get yourself into kit 2024. It is it's wild out here, boys. So we'll talk to you talk to you later. Talk to the next one, that's for sure. Peace.